Hello, Doctor. It's nice to meet you.
Finally, a proper response to hello. It's nice to meet you too.
Well, that didn't get a... There's no dots to follow up or anything. Okay, cool.
Though that might make her harder to talk to. If all of her responses are like that. Or if a lot of her responses are like that.
Well, that just means that we have to ask her questions until she talks. So, how are you?
I started seeing Dr. Dekker a few months ago. I thought it would be nice to have someone I could talk to about work. It can get a bit stressful sometimes.
Work. What is this?
I don't know. I feel like I'm the weakest link or something.
What?
Maybe what do you do?
I work in a nursing home for the elderly. I basically do end-of-life care.
That sounds very stressful.
Let me try this one.
It can be sad sometimes. I don't like losing a patient, but that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything.
What? But you just said that you're under... Oh my god. I think you were right.
Maybe under stress. Just use the exact wording.
Stressful. Okay. Losing a patient? Is that how you spell patient?
I think so.
Okay. Moving that mouse.
I'd really like to be able to answer you, but I don't know what to say.
That response kind of sounded like a response. Like that was that was a you asked the wrong thing kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But it was so nice and so like
Right.
Okay. For good measure.
I've known a lot of doctors over the years. Most of them arrogant idiots who think nurses are just there to do their bidding, or worse. Dr. Dekker was different. He had a lot of time for me. He was interested in my problems.
Oh, you have, like, the nicest words about him so far.
Yeah.
Well, her and,
Bryce. Not Bryce,
the first chick that we talked to. Who said she didn't know why anyone would, like...
Oh, but, what was that other guy? Dead fiance guy. Nathan. Mm-hmm. He also said that, like, he spent a lot of time with the doctor.
Yeah, but that had more to do... I thought that had more to do with, like, his repeating days within days thing.
Okay. I could see that.
I'd been seeing him for about 9 months, I think. Well, yes, that's true. But still, it was nice to be listened to. Well, I haven't really thought about it. My patients listen to me. But then I suppose they haven't got much choice.
I don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't understand what just happened.
I was just sort of, like, repeating what you... Ignore that for. I was just repeating what she's been saying to us. Which I guess is the point of this, like, therapy, but, like...
Mm-hmm.
We really haven't figured out what her problem is yet. We're just kind of, like...
No, we're just chatting with her.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay. Right, well... What's your problem? Oh, yeah.
I feel really bad I can't answer your questions. I like animals. Let's talk about that.
Her, like, I don't understand what you just asked me responses are like...
Right? Like I want
I love animals,
to...
especially cats. I think everyone is either a cat person or a dog person. What are you, Doctor?
I feel like you and I have two different answers for that. So
Yeah.
I'm a cat person. You're a dog person.
I'm a dog person. But let's play to the patient here.
I'm a car. When your therapist tells you they're a car.
Yay, me too. I have a cat called Church. He's adorable.
I'm sure he is. All cats are adorable.
It's debatable.
What would you do if your therapist just told you he was a car?
I'd probably leave. I don't think I'd be comfortable seeing that car anymore.
I feel like this chick is kind of like how I am, of like, she has problems and things that upset her, but she doesn't talk about them. And that's why she's like changing the subject. Like, we asked her about like losing patience, and she's like, I like animals.
Yeah, but then we also, like, she said she was stressed, and then we asked her about stress, and then she's just like, I don't get stressed about it. So...
I feel like she's gonna be a tricksy one.
Trixie.
Tricksy little hobbitses.
End of life care?
The usual things. Making sure the patients are comfortable, making sure they're not in any pain, and I talk to them. I keep them company. Some of them get pretty frightened about what's coming. Well, those of them that aren't out of it on meds. I comfort them.
Yeah, that's a really hard job that I don't think I would be able to do.
No. Not gonna get too far into it in this video, but like, yeah, I learned that last year. I'm terrible. Yep, that's cap lock.
Death is frightening, isn't it? Isn't it what everyone's afraid of? The great unknown. No one should have to face that alone.
That's fair.
I'm really bad at this, aren't I? Ask me something else.
It's okay. I feel like she, like, doesn't understand or doesn't want to answer our questions, like, just as much as everyone else, but, like, she's so sweet about it that, like...
Yeah. Like, I legitimately thought that was a response, like... Okay. These are very vague answers, and we have to find very specific questions out of them.
But that's also why she's kind of reminding me of me. So I feel like that's what makes me hard to talk to about stuff.
Is that how you spell afraid?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you afraid of death?
Death doesn't scare me. It's probably because I've been around it so much, but
Could see
I
that.
haven't seen anything that's made me feel like it's something to fear. I don't think death is an end. I think it's a doorway to another place. I'm just not sure where. Where do you think we
Beginning of
go
another
when we
great
die,
adventure.
Doctor?
Hey, look, he's writing notes about Elin.
Ellen asked me where we go when we die. Heaven, Valhalla, maybe.
I would love to go to Valhalla.
Let's do it.
Just party it up with Odin and Thor.
I don't really know what that is. Something to do with Vikings, isn't it?
You uncultured lady.
I don't know anything about that.
I mean, that's pretty much the answer to that question.
I don't believe in God, so I can't really claim to believe in heaven.
Reincarnation.
Just
I
start
never really got the idea of
spouting out,
reincarnation.
like...
I mean, are you still you? Do you know you're still you? And if not, how does that even work?
See, I just assume that you don't know that you are you.
No, like, I think it's kind of a thing you don't like remember past lives. That's from what I know about reincarnation. That doesn't seem to be a part of it.
Yeah, like I know there are people who are kind of like had a sense of deja vu or like a dream of something in a past life, but I feel like you can't really prove a dream to be a dream to be a memory of a past life.
Like how the only, like, after-death thing you can look into so far is Valhalla.
When someone says afterlife, it just makes me think of wispy figures floating around in a white haze. Like you get in those New Age posters. I don't really go for all that.
But you think there's something, but you don't think there's, like...
Anything positive.
But you don't believe in, like, anything.
Hell isn't real. Whoever came up with that idea has a lot to answer for.
I mean, like she says there's something, but she's, like, so quick to discredit anything.
Right.
It is from, like, Norse mythology and beliefs. That's Vikings,
Yeah.
and it's, like... It's heaven for warriors.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go. You learn something new every day.
Cool. That was...
We taught her something new. It was a valuable interaction.
Death doesn't scare me.
Make them comfortable? We're just trying to get
I
her
don't
to
like
talk
it when
more.
patients are heavily sedated.
So-
Especially when there are alternatives, like herbal remedies. I mean, imagine if you only had a few days or weeks left to live. Would you want to spend it asleep?
I guess that depends on how painful those days are going to be.
Yeah. Well, we got end of life care down. But okay.
I'm a qualified herbalist. It's okay, you can laugh. Most people think herbalism is a joke. But I'd much rather
I
help
work
my
in a health
patients
food
sleep
store.
at night
Meet a
with
lot of people who are into that.
valerian or
Yeah.
passion flower than lorazepam, temazepam, or zolpidem.
You made those up.
Traditional medicine makes patients worse sometimes, don't you think?
I think
must
all
see it all the
medicine
time,
has that
Doctor.
chance of making
You
someone
take
feel
one
worse.
pill, then have to take 5 other pills to deal with the side effects. Herbs are kinder. Obviously, you have to be careful, just like with everything. Giving the wrong combination can be deadly. Fortunately, I know what I'm doing.
But that's the same thing with, like, all medication. Is, like...
Like, I feel like everything has its risks and benefits.
Yeah.
Like, the reason I'm gonna take, like, if I need a painkiller, the reason I'm gonna take, like, ibuprofen or something instead of, like, some kind of herbal remedy is because ibuprofen's gonna work probably a hell of a lot faster and, like, it's gonna be more, like, immediately effective. And,
Yeah,
and I already know I don't have side effects from that, so...
But it's like, if there's, you know... let's say some sort of herbal remedy thing, like, it might work a little bit kinder and a lot more naturally, it might even work better, but say that you're someone who's allergic to it who doesn't know it, or someone who...
And being too into herbal remedies can also be dangerous, because there's some things that herbal remedies just can't do that modern medicine can. Like, just discrediting modern medicine altogether is also very dangerous.
Yeah, it's a delicate balance.
Serious topics here at the Dead Lounge.
I mean, we basically work at the same store. I mean, now we literally work at the same store since your store just bought my store like 2 days ago. It's just so random.
Are you guys gonna start having Sundays off too? Because my store's run by a Christian family that
it's funny. One of the employees who actually like knows that asked, like, it was so awkward. Like, there were some employees there who started, like, immediately, like, they did not care that the store was being sold. They just wanted to know, okay, do I have a job? Do I get more money? And is the store going to be closed on Sundays? And then when they were just like, oh, well, it's going to take a little bit for us to implement everything over. And she's just like, no, I'm asking because I work on Sundays. And I just want to know, do I have to show up? Can I stay home? Like, when's that going to be implemented? Like,
right. That's a good thing to know.
But that's the job. I don't get stressed about it or anything. Three last month. 3 the month before that, I think. But only 1 so far this month, so that's good. Although one of my patients, Hilda, I don't think she's got long.
That's not really the question we asked, but we got an answer, so...
I think she's murdering her patients.
You think she's murdering her patients?
I think she's murdering her patients.
Right, let's ask about Hilda.
She's one of the crotchety ones. Always swearing and spitting at me. Never got anything nice to say. Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep or something. She doesn't bother me, though.
That instantly got the 2 stars from Stressed About Lost Patients gone.
Just wanted us to ask about Hilda.
Would you want to spend it asleep?
I got it.
I'd really like to be able to answer.
Spurned.
Getting that out of there.
No, sorry.
Damn it, lady.
No, there are no last days for me. That's that. If she's killing her patients, that's why.
No,
She's
sorry.
like stealing their life force. Except she has to kill a few a month because they're very old, so they don't have much life force left.
See, that's the thing. That would make, like, the perfect place to do it, though.
It would.
Like, you don't want to
Like,
do
you'd
that.
eventually collect a hell of a lot of life from there.
It's like, even if it's just, like, a couple years at a time, or, like, even just months, like, eventually those do add up. But, like, You would have to consistently do it, though.
Yeah. We're on to you, Elin.
Just type that in. Just we're on to you.
Yes, I love my job. I love my patients. Even the really crotchety ones, you know? Oh God, you should hear what comes out of their mouths. They're like my children in a way. That sounds weird, doesn't it?
I mean, old people are kind of like children in that they just say things that make you like, what? Like, what did you just say? Where did you come up with that? Where did you hear that?
It's part of like the best part about working at the health food store is like a lot of old patients, a lot of old people.
Some of them act like your patients with questions they have about like health and
Yeah.
like, I'm not a doctor, I'm a cashier.
Dude, I feel bad about dealing with them, especially since I deal in like produce, and a lot of the stuff that people come in there for, like turmeric and ginger, I know nothing about. But they came into the store specifically for those things. I'm gonna have to deal with a lot of that on Tuesday, because that's like the big sale day again.
I'm really bad at this, aren't
I know, I was trying to follow up on your thing.
I don't have any kids. Maybe I will one day, I don't know. At the moment, all my energy is focused on taking care of my patients. I'm Elin. I'm 25 and I'm a nurse. God, I sound like I'm on one of those dating shows.
We wrote notes.
We wrote notes. Oh, we didn't write notes. Sorry for writing in your notes. Can you let Elin know that Terry called for her?
What?
Terry called for you.
Terry's one of the other nurses at the home. I don't think she likes me very much. I'd really like to be able to answer.
What?
Well, I think Jaya, I think that's like the lady from the beginning that was... Or like an assistant or a receptionist or something. I don't remember.
Yeah. 25? You are 25?
No, sorry.
Dating shows?
I'm not really looking for love at the moment. I'm sort of married to my work, but in a good way.
That's what they all say. That's what all those workaholics say.
I'm Elin. I'm 25. They call me the Angel of Death because so many patients have died on my shift. I don't think they mean it. Obviously, it's not my fault. It just seems to happen that way.
I think you're right.
Excuse me. Angel of Death?
They're old. People die when they're old. I mean, medically speaking, it's heart failure, or organ failure, or pneumonia. They're all natural causes, though.
Like, so I'm not killing them if that's what you're thinking.
But those also could be oh my god. Those also could be side effects of, like, medication, but they could be side effects of them not responding well to the herbal remedies. That way it's not like, it's not like she's poisoning them with arsenic, but she's like giving them some like herbal shit that they're not supposed to be having at that age.
Maybe.
I think I'm on to you, lady.
So she liked Dr. Dekker. So you liked Dr. Dekker?
We only used like one other hint so far.
Dr. Dekker was a strange one. He wasn't what I expected, that's for sure. I had mixed feelings about him.
Mixed feelings. They got rid of the stars by Dr. Dekker, so...
Yeah.
Maybe it's natural to have mixed feelings about your therapist. I mean, you tell them all your secrets, and they have all this power over you. You've got to trust that they know what they're doing. I think Dr. Dekker knew what he was doing.
We're committed.
We are committed.
I'd really like to be able to answer.
Okay. So she thinks Dr. Dekker knew what he was doing. Wait, no. Power over you?
Therapists have power over their patients' mental health, don't they? I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably really mess me up. It's okay, Doctor. I trust you. Of course I trusted Dr. Dekker. He was my therapist. Why would I see a therapist I didn't trust?
Again, not what we asked, but it got us somewhere, so...
Okay. Do you like therapy? Oh my god. We are gonna need like a lot of help with her.
She asked if I'd want to sleep through my last days on Earth. I should answer yes or no. I mean, no, but...
Exactly. I feel like it's almost criminal. Like you're robbing people of their last moments on Earth. You should be able to savor the experience, not sleep your way to death.
Savor? That's an interesting choice of words.
I don't think I would want to... Well, I take that
I
back.
would savor the experience of dying, but like...
I'm not saying anyone should be happy about dying. I've seen lots of people die, and it's a special moment. There's literally nothing else like it.
Lady.
You're sounded more and more like you kill your patients.
No, sorry.
God.
I haven't really got anything to say about.
Maybe just it's... Did she say, like, it's a special moment? Is that what she said?
Yeah.
No, I don't like it. I feel lucky to share that moment with them. To be there with them when it happens. You know what I mean?
I can kind of get it. It just still sounds shady now that the, like, killing your patients thing has been brought up.
Yeah.
Like, I can get what you would mean in a non-suspicious way. And But I could also get how that would be difficult to phrase without sounding weird.
It's just like, as someone who has, not on the degree of a person, but on the degree of like a pet, has sat there and like experienced that moment of death with a pet, that's not something that I would want to like relive on any scale. Like, it would get even worse with like actual family or like friends, of like being there to watch that moment, because that was a tough thing to do.
Definitely tough, which is why I think it takes like a very particular type of person to be able to do like the job that Elin does.
But it almost seems like she wants to be there for people in that moment.
Because she needs to take their life's essence. And
So not only
she needs to be there for that. They just die, it doesn't help her.
she's sharing that moment with them, so it's like, I'm here for you, and it's like with one hand she's like holding their hand, and on the other hand is like sucking the life force out of them.
Okay. Literally the first thing you said to her.
I know.
We're looping.
Apparently it's a Welsh name. I'm not Welsh. My mum's into all that New Age stuff, and I think she thought it would make me seem more interesting.
New Age stuff?
New Age. Like auras and healing energy, crystals and all that. It's not really my thing.
And I don't want to just like completely hint our way through this, but
I was just about to type in.
but like, you just can't think of anything. Like,
Is she lying about being stressed? Are you wait, really?
are you lying to us?
It's not the job that stresses me. It's the people I work with, the other nurses. They're mean to me.
Well, we learned how they're mean to her. They call her the Angel of Death and all that. Mm-hmm. So I guess we are done here.
I guess. It's just like, Elin and the repeating days guy are the most interesting ones to me.
Yeah.